Good Friday morning. Wait, that sounded wrong. Good morning this lovely Friday. There we go. Okay, this piece is, this is a gentleman and a lady who are looking over their harvests, their field of harvest, and the sun is, I'm going to say the sun is rising, not setting, but it could be setting. Who knows? What I love about this is a golden harvest. My target audience, my target art market are people who are 50 and above, even though I'm younger than that. I prefer being around people who are age 50 and above. I prefer, my best friend is in his 80s, and this is, to me, I see people over and over again in their 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, and 90s. I see them starting second, third, fourth jobs, second, third, and fourth families. I see them starting over and over and over again. Our lives have increased to such an extent that people are now regularly living to 120 years old instead of it being a big deal that somebody reaches even 100. No, that's not a big deal anymore. It's hardly worthy a mention in the newspaper. It is when they reach 120 that now they're starting to kind of push it. So because of this reality, people who are in their 50s and older, they're barely even middle-aged. I would say people in their 60s or 70s are now middle-aged now because of this trend and this, not trend, but this extension of life expectancy and health and everything. This piece, I love this piece because to me this is not the setting of the sun or the harvest has been taken in and it's the end of the day. No. This is not some December, it's at the end of the year and it's all, no, I hate that. I hate this. To me, that's not real at all. To me, this piece is about the new beginnings. The sun is rising. You can have the sun however you like if you buy this piece. This piece is just recently been posted on my site. It might be sold by the time you get to it. It might be sold by the time you see it, but it's just recently been posted, and I love this piece. I love it so much. But this, to me, the artist, the piece is not about the sun setting or the end of the day or the end of someone's life. No. This piece is the sun is rising and people are hopeful and the harvest is ready. The harvest is ready to be, to be harvested. I love it so much. Okay, and this couple, they're like young lovers. It doesn't matter that they have gray hair. They're like young lovers. They're starting their lives again and again, however many times they want. They are living contented, fulfilled lives, doing their favorite things and being their favorite people. And I just love this piece. I love how hopeful it is. And now, if you really want to see it as going to rest and going to sleep at the end of the night, okay, I guess I'll give that to you. I would never want to see it this way. Not because I'm younger than 50, but because I don't expect, I'm expecting to live at least another 80 years, and you should too. And anybody who loves this piece, they know that 120 is now the normal, age to shoot for, and that's going to just keep getting longer and longer. So we are heading into an age of immortality. We're heading into an age of solving the death problem. So to me, this is a new young harvest, and the sun is rising, and it is beautiful, and it is fresh, and it is deep, and it is you're just ready to start off again into life together. And people who are married, who get married at this age, or who have been married for a long time, they're comfortable with each other. They understand each other and how to live together and how to have a relationship together and grow forward in their respective positions. And this is something that I just love being around the over 50s crowd. I love it. I love it. What can I say? I love it. I know this sounds awful, but I don't like being around younger people as much. I really don't. And the reason why is that younger people they're just more immature. They haven't developed in all the ways that they will eventually, or that they could develop. They haven't matured in all of those ways. They see life in this very short-term thinking because they're still young enough and stupid enough that they're not thinking 15 or 30 or 50 years down the road. They're thinking till next month. They're leading very short-term lives instead of lives of decades and comfort and ease and brilliance and magnificent power and love and commitment and intimacy and relationships. And that's what I love about this piece. This is a brand new beginning for this young couple. And even though they have gray hair, and even though it's a very they're obviously aged a little bit. To me, I love age. I love age. I love the experience and the wisdom that comes with age. I think that age is a good thing. And you're going to hear me say this a lot. Age is a good thing. Aging is good. Aging is good. So this piece is just, to me, it is so beautiful. I'm just touching different parts of it to see what the texture is, really remind myself of how much I enjoyed making this in the first place. I think that I think this piece is awesome. Okay, I'm going nuts here. This piece is $6,000. Currently, it has just recently been posted to my website. You're welcome to go over to my website. You're welcome. I guess this is where I tell you to like and subscribe and turn on the notification bell so that you always get my updates. You'll get my videos every Tuesday and every Friday. I do interesting art stories and art histories about other artists on Tuesday, and I do individual stories about my pieces on Friday. And I also on Fridays or on the weekends when it happens every year, quarterly, I have an in-person live show. And if you are subscribing to me on Patreon, my highest ranking patronage that you can get is an invitation to come to my studio live in person. And by the way, you might be recorded when that happens, just letting you know. But you get an invitation to come to my studio in person and see where I work and visit with me and ask me any questions you want. And it's just a fun time. This piece is New Beginnings. It's a fresh new harvest, and the young gray-haired couple who have just probably barely reached middle age together, they are now heading forward into a new year of food and harvest and sitting on the porch together holding hands, listening to classical music together, listening to the birds and the trees and the crickets and the cicadas buzzing as as the sun sets and as the sun rises. So I guess that's everything. All of the paintings you get from me will come with a certificate of authenticity. Everything will be signed, and it will be shipped to you very carefully with shipping insurance. All of my art comes with really good shipping insurance so that you get what you need carefully. And I'm just going to rant some more about how awesome this is. Okay. No, I'm going to go now, and okay, here's the close-up of the painting. The sun rays are pouring through the clouds. The rolling hills have the harvest all ready to go, and the aged but still loving and young and fresh and dewy romantic couple are standing there surveying their beautiful work that they have created together. Have a blessed Friday and enjoy your weekend.